All right, I'm back. We got some Holy Mountain I Who Bend the Tall Grasses Hoppy Wheat Ale. And this one looks like it's coming in around 4.9 ABV. Let's see, do they give us anything? Probably not. Yep, nope, they're not going to give us anything, but a Hoppy Wheat Ale. Not something you see every day. But I can tell you, this was my shower beer, so I'm about 2/3 of the way done. It is kind of a light wheat beer body. It does have a little bit of citrus character. You do get a little bit of floral hop character. But it's not overly hoppy or bitter or anything like that. It's just kind of like a nice, easy drinking wheat beer with just a little bit more citrus and floral character than you would expect to have. So yeah, it's just a nice, light, pleasant wheat beer with a little bit of more hop character. Pretty nice, pretty simple, but pretty nice. All right, and today we're using Murphy McNeil / Black Mountain Shaving, and this one is called the Great Bear. And the Great Bear, the scent was done up by Black Mountain Shaving. The soap base was done up by Murphy and McNeil. This one is coming to you in the Kodiak soap base, and you can see there some of the ingredients on the back side. Beautiful label and artwork. I have used this already. So this is my second scoop. There's a look at it. It's a nice, like, light brown milk chocolate looking color, and it's pliable, firm, but not so firm you can't easily push into it. The bowl for today is this Roger Quintero design 3D printed shave bowl that was actually gifted to me by Mr. Marion the Barbarian. And let's see, maybe under the lather you can kind of see it has like that spiral and dimple design on the bottom. The brush for today is going to be That Darn Rob, and That Darn Rob is now called Chisel&Hound. But it's this beautiful purple dyed burl wood with a black topper and a Fanchurian badger knot on top. Let's go ahead and get some water on the face, get this show on the road. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a nice day. Today being Thursday night to be exact. Just before 9 p.m. I'm getting my wind down shave at the end of the day, like I usually do. I am a evening shaver about 80% of the time. If it's during the week, you can almost bet I'm going to be shaving in the evening or nighttime. And then if it's weekends, it's kind of a toss-up. Sometimes I will do some morning or midday shaves if it's the weekend. But really good soap base here, the Kodiak base. I may have washed it out. But one thing I noticed, I don't know if this happened the last time or if I'm thinking of a different soap base. I can't quite remember. But it might have been a little bit washed out last time I used it too, which sort of makes me think maybe it's just the soap base. It doesn't seem quite as dense as other Kodiak releases that I've gotten in the past. And I don't know if that's because there was tweaks or different suppliers of raw materials used. Not quite sure, or maybe it's just me overhydrating it twice in a row. Not quite sure, but it definitely has a noticeable less density these last, like, 2 times I use this, if I'm remembering correctly, that is. Normally the Kodiak soap base is dense, luxurious, and It's very highly respected among other soap bases out there. But today, and if I remember correctly, the last time I used it as well, just a little bit less dense than I'm used to with the Kodiak base. Don't know what the hell's going on there. It might be because remember the old Kodiak soap base had the collapsed veins, and I used to joke around calling it Murphy McNeil's collapsed veins base. They no longer have the collapsed veins. You can look at all the recent releases, no collapsed veins. But if you look at some of my older Kodiak videos, you will see them. So I don't know what the hell is going on. I think there was subtle changes, tweaks, but still slick, so no real problems there. Today, we are going to be using this old chap. This is the Gem 1912 Gem style razor. Has that nice oversized safety bar with the lather channels there. You just kind of push it open and it reveals the blade. Lammy winks. Jesus. My new puppy is just absolutely going berserk. Wanting some attention, I'm sure. So you just open the cap there, center the blade real easily. It has blade stops on either end to keep the blade from flying away. That looks good. Nice little subtle knurling on the handle. This is the basic bitch handle, not the Art Deco handle, but still it gets the job done. One thing about these old Gem style razors is they had like these short, stubby handles on a lot of models. I kind of like that. The blade in the razor today is a brand new PTFE coated gem blade. Those ones are probably the most popular, most used within the hobby itself. Outside of the hobby, I think the Persona stainless blades sell really well. Pretty sure the Blue Star blades sell pretty well too. But within the hobby, I think they get a little bit worse reputation, being carbon steel and whatnot, and they, if you leave them out after a shave and you don't use them for multiple days, they develop rust a lot faster than other gem blade offerings. But they feel great. You know, if you're going to use a gem for like a week straight, or you're going to, you know, get a lot of gem shaves in within a short period of time, nothing really to worry about. Just make sure to dry off the blade at the end of every shave. But if your gem razor is in a rotation with a ton of other razors and you're not going to use it very often, maybe choose stainless blade instead. Something that's not going to rust as quickly. Then you don't really have to worry about it as much. But I would still recommend drying the blade off after every shave. It's just a good habit when it comes to gem razors. And all your razors, really. Couldn't hurt. And hot damn, dude. This 1912 just feels fantastic. Been a while since I've bust out this one. I have been using gem razors for a long time, and they are in my regular rotation. They probably don't get as much love as other styles of razors in my collection, but they don't get neglected, I'll tell you that much. They do get put to use. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more lather to the face here. Get this pass 2 on the road. I'm going to go ahead and incorporate a little bit more water just to see what happens for better or for worse Not really going to need much of a lather on pass 2 here. Okay. So, still got enough volume. I just don't know when it comes to the actual density. I don't know if these tweaks made were for the better. I am a fan of soap bases that have that luxurious density. I think the weight of the lather just feels luxurious and it adds something to the experience of the shave. I don't really think it adds anything in terms of false protection or cushion. You know, I don't really believe in that sort of shit. But I do believe it adds something to the feel and the overall experience of the shave, because that weight, when the lather has a weight to it and it's dense and it just kind of feels substantial, it just feels more luxurious to me. And I think if they did make changes, which I'm almost positive, I talked to him about it and there was something that happened. I can't remember to be exact, but something changed, I think. It's been a while and I don't really retain everything I'm told, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. It's just less dense. No problems with the slickness. Phenomenal slickness. No problems with post-shave. Post-shave leaves your skin feeling good. It's just a noticeable less slickness. Not less slickness. Less density. Excuse me, I misspoke. Residual feels great. No problems there. That grip didn't feel good at all. Trying to manipulate that head. That's not too shabby. So I have the entire next week off of work. So Saturday all the way through next Sunday I have off of work. And my family used to go camping on Memorial Week leading up to Memorial Weekend, and we kind of got wise because it's always so busy the week of and weekend of Memorial, and so we kind of got wise and we started going a week prior to Memorial Weekend here in the States. And although it's still busy the week before, it's a little bit less hectic, a little bit, less contending for bathrooms and resources at the state park that we go fishing at and camping at. I did like it a lot more when I was younger and we would just go up to the hills. There was no fishing, but there was other times for fishing trips. And we used to just go up to the hills and we would just be in the mountains for a week. I used to love that. Then my dad got a boat and Memorial Weekend shifted from being a week up in the hills, up in the mountains, to being a week of fishing and glamping. Because after the boat came a very nice fifth wheel RV. And so I definitely miss just going up to the mountains, throwing a tent down, making a big ass fire, having some drinks, having some privacy, relaxation, go mushroom hunting, take the guns out, shoot the guns, shoot some targets, just all kinds of cool shit, see some wildlife. And not that fishing isn't fun, but I just feel like there's other times for dedicated fishing trips. But family time is family time, and I always get a kick out of that. I love hanging out with my family and friends. And so that's on the docket for this upcoming week. I'll be going Saturday through Wednesday, and then I'm going to come back home, and I don't really have plans for the rest of it. So I think I'm just gonna kick it around town, maybe do some work around the house, and just kind of relax. I don't really need plans all the way through. I got plans for, half a week, and then after that, I'm good. I'm just gonna relax. Lancaster Razor Works Black Sheep Towel in purple. We had a very enjoyable shave. And I know I was harping on the density of the soap base a little bit, but absolutely no problems in terms of the performance of the shave. The soap qualities coming to original slickness, residual slickness, post-shave, all of those are tops, and I don't have any problems with it. I just noticed like a slight, not even a slight, there is a step down in the density. Now, I will caveat, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just putting too much fucking water in it. Maybe this new version doesn't need as much water as the old version. I don't think he changed the ingredients. I just think he tweaked something. So maybe if he watches this, he can, fill me in. And if not, it's really not that big a deal because the product still works great. I didn't talk much about the scent, but on the first time I used the Great Bear, I went into great depth of how much I fucking enjoyed the scent on this one. It is phenomenal. Love the logo. Love the aftershave formula from Murphy and McNeil. You kind of see the ingredients there. Let's go ahead and appreciate this beautiful industry standard quality restrictor that you can shake vigorously and not over pour. And I, DK, Damn Fine Shave, endorse that message. Oh my god, beautiful scent. I think I'm gonna have to crack open the old piggy bank and get the EDP to this one. This is gonna be a goddamn pussy magnet when it comes to the fall and winter time. When it gets a little bit cooler, something like this is gonna kill out there. This shit smells great. Cinnamon, honey, osmanthus, bergamot, plum, fig, rum, labdanum, artemisia? I don't know. I think it's a flower. Tonka, vanilla, cashmere wood, and patchouli. What I get is a beautiful, honey, cinnamon on top, plum, fig, fruity kind of in the middle, and then that sweet vanilla patchouli thing going on. Beautiful, beautiful base to it. Alright guys, that concludes today's shave. I think we did alright. It looks like I got a weeper up top, weeper right there. That's about it. So, not too shabby. I think those were just blemishes that I took off with the fresh gem blade. Not worried about it. Felt great, and I know it's gonna be nice and supple once that aftershave works its magic. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good Friday, good weekend coming up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.